going to create my graph based on the volume and intensity and load indicators that I've inputted into my training plan. First thing I'm going to do is just open up this row a little bit simply by going to the far left hand side and drawing the row down. I'm going to select one of the cells here and simply go up into Insert, and I'm going to choose within the chart menu the line chart, and this will automatically create a graph. As you can see here, it's already got some values in it. I don't necessarily like these values, so what I'm going to do is just click on the outside edge of that chart, right click on my mouse, and go into Select Data. Now I'm going to have to remove this data, so I do this just simply by removing all of the data points that were created automatically by the Excel. In this situation, it's created quite a few. Now I'm going to add a cell. So now that I've deleted them all, I'm going to add my series name, which in this case I'm going to want as my training volume, and then my values for that are going to be all my 52 weeks of volume in the plan. So first of all, I just select that, delete it, and then I'm going to select all of the 52 weeks within my plan. I'm going to hit OK, and as you can see, I've already got part of my graph being formed. The next thing I'm going to look at here is adding a line for the intensity, so same type of thing. I'm going to name it, then delete that, and select all of my cells for intensity within the 52 weeks of the plan. And just want to make sure I go back. Yeah, I've got all cells selected, and hit OK. Now I've got my intensity, and the last one I'm going to add is my training load, which I label. Get rid of the series values, and I select my load indicators and hit OK. So now I've got a graph where I've got my volume, my intensity, and my load. So I'm happy with that. I can hit OK. Now I'll go in and resize my graph so it fits into my training plan. So if I pull it across, you can see it along the bottom of the graph that I've already got my 53 weeks labeled, and I simply pull that across so that the weeks reasonably align to what I've got in the microcycle of each training plan. So that's the basic setup as the graph. You can see that if I pull across here and fill across, I can fill in some more lines as I input numbers into my training plan. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little tutorial on modifying the graph so that I can get bars and more smooth lines.